It's going to get hate because as a sequel, it doesn't live up to the original, so it will automatically get hate. This shit not better than My Hero either. Oh, chat, pick one right now, fool. My Hero, Boruto. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. No more stalling. Some of you niggas are aware of what has happened with a certain fan base.
What the actual
was this shit about, bro? So for those that don't follow me on Twitter and have no idea why I just said Boruto fans, what the fuck? So the way that I thought Twitter works, pardon me, chat, correct me if I'm wrong at any moment in time. The way I thought Twitter works, you follow whoever you want to see. The algorithm will subsequently put on who is similar to who you follow. But most importantly in this situation, if someone follows you, they will see
your tweets?
So I'm like, okay, boom. I thought I knew how Twitter worked. As a content creator, I tweet out things for the people that
follow me on Twitter.
And essentially, you guys already know this is nothing new to the TSO community, things of that nature, whatever you want to call us, right? And, you know, yeah, it was hit 400 likes for the fucking 3 episodes of Boruto on stream. This is old as fuck. You guys did not hit the goal. So, yeah, niggas didn't hit the goal. Cool, whatever. The next thing was we're talking about them falling off. Here's my thing, chat. After those tweets go up,
why the fuck do these random Bort fans spawn?
These random Boruto fans spawn, right? I'm pretty sure I got sent in a group chat, and I'll explain why I think that in a second, just me being like a creator. No offense to anyone that doesn't peep shit. Yeah, I think I got sent in the group chat, but long story less long, after a couple of the tweets, a ton of Boruto fans pull up, and they're just angry, like angry as fuck. Maybe they interpret it as, I think Boruto fell off, right? Or something like that. So like, for example, to show you guys visually, this is like no need to listen to him, y'all. His reactions ain't good. Bruh makes jokes that aren't funny. Chat cooking y'all at 4 a.m. Go Boruto fans, support me. Actually cringe, all that other shit. Yeah, they're just on some shit like, you know, don't even fuck with this guy. You know, his channel sucks. It stinks. All this other stuff. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So like, I put that tweet up on, for example, because I then go on to hilariously multiple times, not going to show you all the tweets because we're going to get into today's video, but on multiple occasions, I then
show them I was not hating on their show.
I show them titles. I show them thumbnails. I provide the context. I do everything to like overt alert and let them know, hey, you niggas spawned out of nowhere. You don't comprehend what's going on. But I genuinely, despite you yapping and bitching, I do not hate your show. I'm not as dense as a fucking tot to cry and to be like, oh my God, fuck. The Bort fans were mad at me for 5 minutes, so now I'm just going to hate the show. I'm not even that guy. Apparently it matters so much to these niggas. One guy
gets his account cooked.
So I remember vaguely what this tweet was. This was literally, oh no, TSO Sage doesn't want to fucking react to Boruto today. And I was like, nigga, it's a community conversation and challenge, but who are you? I don't know what happened to Buddy. I'm not even going to tell him rest in piss. You know, I usually would, because there's clips of me crashing out. I ain't going to lie. Getting worked up with chat and crashing out. But here's my issue with crashing out on these guys. You see, here's the thing. And it's not that I'm afraid of Bort fans. I've heard they've done some fucked up shit. But no, it's not even that. I'm going to go back to the tweet that I put up originally. Like, holy shit, I see the issue here. Chat, when I tell you majority of these niggas, and that's why I think I'm in a group chat, every tweet that misunderstood and then like had like negative energy towards me, they were all 16, 17,
15, 14.
Chat, before I continue this, I will say this is just not even to Boruto fans. This isn't to anybody. This is just me calling it what it is. If you are under the age of 20, your opinion to me personally, grain of salt. Just respect. I'm just older than you, bro. So grain of salt. And there's no disrespect to anybody in the chat that fucks with me in this younger, but I'm just like, you know, why would I care about a nigga in high school's opinion of me? I do not give a fuck. I'm sorry. But no, this is not a, but to make very clear, This is not a video of why Boruto fans are ass. This video is dedicated to why are some Boruto fans like this. Every fan base is ass. Let me be clear. I've seen the longer I've done this shit that, you know, we've had the situation with the Dan to Dan fans. We already know how Kenny Beat Goku fans exist. But with Boruto, this was a weird level of like sensitivity because they just swore off rip without even trying to understand or even just straight up read the tweet. They saw Boruto, they fell off, saw red, and instantly went to defend their show. I think a lot of fan bases actually would not have reacted that way because I think a lot of fan bases are confident in their show being genuine peak per se that they don't crash out. So why is it that Boruto fans were literally on some shit like, how dare you fucking talk about the show? So today I'm dedicated to finding out these answers, and I asked a couple of questions on Twitter. We might have a dialogue with Discord and chat or anything like that, but the goal of this video is why are Boruto fans necessarily on edge, and is it right or wrong? And I guess that's the first question right here now was from me straight up asking you niggas, and it got a ton of replies. Why do you think Boruto, deservingly or not, gets a ton of hate? Obviously, there's way too many who go hard for the show. My friend is one of them. By the way, I legitimately have a Boruto stan as a friend. Like one of my friends like legitimately stands the fuck out of Boruto. But majority seem to legit hate the show. I think everyone will try to say, I don't hate, you do. I'm not gonna lie. Again, this video isn't an attack on Boruto fans. Boruto fans are not lying when they say there are random people that just hate the show. Just frame one. I define it as hate when you haven't even given the manga, the anime, the filler, whatever the fuck, a chance, and you say it's ass. You're hating. And that's fine, but you're hating. And I therefore even clarify and haven't even seen it. I'm reading this later on stream. Please push your agendas. 1, filler. 2, Boruto seemingly hating Naruto in the movie when people were Boruto's. Okay. God, come here for a second. Let's get out the screen for a second. Okay. Look. I'm not Mr. Grammar. All right. I'm not the most illiterate guy. I'm probably cooked regardless of me saying this is not a Boruto hate video several times. So I understand the negativity that can be spawned my way today. I'm just asking for one thing, okay?
Can you niggas proofread?
This happens too much in this community, okay? God damn. And I know, and I'm not like a professor or no shit. I think I'm awful at public speaking. But my Lord, sometimes it's just hard to decipher what y'all mean. When people were introduced into his character, when Boruto's character was introduced, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't playing stupid. Pardon me if I'm stupid for that, but it took me a while to, yeah. When people were introduced, yeah, whatever, fine. 3, and people who didn't watch and choose to hate because of fandom wars. So those are all interesting points. I want to talk about the lighter ones into the major ones. Starting with 2, it sounds Mickey, but I could see that angle. I just think that's bullshit. The angle that you don't like the show because Boruto doesn't glaze Naruto is kind of fucked up. And the reason why it's fucked up is because if Boruto was the exact opposite, if he just glazed Naruto, he would essentially just be to you all a Naruto Jr., a very annoying waste of space write-off that they're clearly trying to squeeze dollars out of. If Boruto didn't have any individuality whatsoever, and he essentially was just, oh my God, my pop's the Hokage, I want to be like him. Yeah, there would have been certain people, I suppose, that would have been more open to this because, after all, now you have a situation of essentially what if Naruto had his dad, but that's like something that someone would turn into slander of, oh, Boruto is just Naruto with the father. So, yeah, I'm not saying that he has to, in all timelines, hate Naruto. What I am saying is the idea that Boruto not glazing his pops off rip being something that, mind you, his age would justify behavior like that. But, yeah, Boruto not glazing his pops essentially being a turnoff for you, I think that's pretty immature. I don't think he even gave the show a chance. Filler. When we're talking about filler, though, I'll be honest, it's all subjective. That's fine. And usually I would say, hey, gang, every show has filler. Bleach has filler.
Boruto got some filler,
I can't lie. It's to the point, and I know the Boruto fans are going to be in this comment section, and I'm genuinely keep telling you I'm not hating on your show. I'm going to continue watching your show because I don't personally have a problem with it. I know my chat hates the fact that I don't hate Boruto, but it's to a point where my editing team, the friend, the one Boruto stan I know in real life, let alone the Boruto stans that were already in my community and didn't spawn a couple of days ago, they were on some shit like, yeah, Sage, just watch the manga canon episodes. Manga canon episodes? What the fuck are you talking? Manga canon episode? What is a manga canon episode? Ain't all the shit manga canon episode? Like, ain't all the shit in the manga? No, well, it's kind of like the Bleach thing. Nigga, I go to Bleach filler because at the time, I'm not tapped into Bleach, obviously. I'm still not tapped into Bleach. Nigga, I go to Bleach shit. Bleach got like 50 straight episodes of filler. I'm like, Boruto clearly ain't done that shit. Boruto's like 60% filler. So Boruto is on that side of the spectrum with the filler. It's not just a matter of like, you know, every anime has filler. No, Boruto's filler is pretty, it's an obstacle. Now, what I'll give a Boruto fan is this: the anime canon being perceived as filler is unfair. Anime canon is just that; it's anime canon. But that itself then starts its own conversation of how much does an anime matter compared to the manga. There's some people that hate interpretations of Dragon Ball because it steers away from the manga type shit. So that's its own conversation. But yeah. And furthermore, it's likely that while I'm watching these manga canon episodes only, I'm going to be skipping certain interactions or small subliminal details, but nothing too crazy. So like, for example, if Boruto finds out the Krabby Patty formula, hell, fuck it. Episode 1, Boruto really loved these fucking burgers. Let's say I never saw that episode, but then in a manga canon episode, Boruto dies trying to eat said burger. I wouldn't have known how significant that burger is to him. But I don't think it's impossible for me to watch based on what I'm hearing the conversations be about. I don't think that it's impossible for me to watch without me with me not knowing Boruto's love for said burger. Does that make sense? And last but not least, because we spent a lot of time on this comment, but it was a good one, I'll admit, is people who didn't watch and choose to hate because of fandom wars. Chat, again, I expect the YNs to be YNs. You know what I'm saying? And I expect the YNs to be mad that I'm not crashing out on the YNs. I expect the YNs to interpret this video as a crash out and do YN shit. But at the end of the day, chat, there is no realm or reason that a fan base should influence your opinion about a subject itself. Now, you can say the fans are annoying. Hell, case in point. I mean, there is not a clearer case in point to me than these niggas. One Piece fans, my nigga, you niggas are sick. You niggas need help. I've dropped a video in the past about you niggas, and ever since I've tied into the community, I found out that you're nicer to me because I watch your show, but you're still crayon-eating, straw hat-smelling bastards that all you want to see is fucking One Piece every stream. So trust and believe. Trust and believe. Third time, trust and believe. I get it. 90% of these anime fans are toxic fucking regardless. When it comes to being on Twitter, hot take, my Twitch chat isn't toxic. I'm not gonna lie. My Twitch chat's stupid piece of shit fucks that try to annoy me, but I wouldn't call it a toxic space. If I say an opinion, oh, now I'm a bitch boy that needs to be doxxed. You know what I'm saying? I think that's unfortunately just a Twitter issue. But yeah, y'all can't let like a My Hero fan, I know that's a prominent one, glaze My Hero to the point where now you hate My Hero. If you think My Hero is mid and someone else is glazing it and therefore you're like, man, to be honest, that shit really fucking ass, that's fine. But I think that's entirely different than not seeing an anime, someone else saying it's fucking peak, and you're like, that shit ain't peak. Like, come on, bro. That's fucking hate. Like, you're hating, bro. You're hating. To be honest, I just find a lot of the Boruto story tends to be a little more stretched out in the anime. I don't completely hate it, but the pacing makes it impossible to watch. Yeah, I'm concerned about the pacing as well, but I'm watching manga canon episodes only. I've skipped like 30 episodes apparently, And, well, not apparently. I know that. I just did it subconsciously. You know, a lot of people are going to be upset about that, but I keep telling you all, oh shit, I didn't tell you this video. I'm going back to watch the anime canon episodes to see, one, how relevant they are, and two, if they're bad or not. But I'm not going to have that experience too badly unless you're telling me even in the canon episodes, it's paced poorly. Then I'm scared. Then I'm terrified. Because it keeps doing the same things that ruined the end of the previous show. And because in the whole show of Boruto Next Generation, and because in the whole show of Boruto Next Generation, nothing but 2 or 3 things actually happen. It's only in Blue Vortex that things change. Yeah, I heard Blue Vortex is really good. I'm not a fake reactor, not a fake spoiler. I know a lot of shit about the Otsutsuki niggas. The reason why I'm watching Boruto is, one, to see the build up, but then to get to the parts where I don't know. Things like the Blue Vortex, things like the karma shit. I don't understand 5 things about the karma shit, but like, I'm not gonna take the cat out the bag because that might deflate you all for future reactions and shit. But there's some like,
Nigga, do you have Twitter?
levels of shit that I'm aware about in fucking Boruto. It's some
Nigga, did you buy the newest game?
levels of shit, like there's some obvious OD shit that I've seen that like there's no way Sage has never seen any of this. I'm not a fake reactor. But simultaneously, there's a lot of things about the series I don't know. Speaking of what I don't know, apparently Blue Vortex is really good. That's why I want to read the manga as well. It's the mishandling of characters, the telling of a new story with old characters so soon after the ending, and the flip personality of the main character versus prior. Yeah, I guess that's like a micro spoiler thing, but it's not really a spoiler. But it's just a thing like, so if because it's like, duh, Bort isn't gonna fucking die hating his dad. That'd be weird. But again, he's just a young nigga. So, and I'm not trying to be a Boruto defender here, but so far, outside the first person, I'm seeing a lot of shit that I'm like, I don't know. And this is one of them other ones where I'm like, I don't know. Like the main character as a tot learned and grew up. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. Now, mishandling of characters, only time will tell. That's up to interpretation. But in use of old characters, again, that's up to interpretation. I don't know any of those things. But when it comes to like Boruto potentially not hating his dad or acting different as time goes on, that's how tots work. I'm not tripping on that. I think he's talking about Naruto as a character. I mean, he's a Kage, but I think people want Naruto to be more caring. If he's talking about Naruto being different, so far I haven't seen that, but maybe it's true. I would have to defer to people that have seen the show until I've seen it. But yeah, maybe he's talking about Naruto. I wouldn't know. Yes, Boruto deserves the hate. The anime is trash and the manga is even bigger trash than the anime. I've heard the exact opposite. That's new. Boruto fans saying the shit is peak. TBV is peak. Oh, to Blue Vortex. Boruto fans saying Vortex is peak, but it's just some romance manga with sci-fi shonen battle. Okay, he's a I give him a 6 out of 10. No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad hate, but he's hating. He's hating. 6 out of 10. It's 6.5. 6.5. I give him 6.5. It's a sequel series that sidelines a large amount of the previous cast, and the power scaling jump makes them mostly irrelevant. Imagine if Dragon Ball Z focused on Gohan with the Dragon Ball cast drop before even the Saiyan saga. Based on what I've seen, that's not entirely accurate, but I see what you're trying to go for. But that's not entirely accurate based on what I've seen even. But what I'll say is I'm more enticed by your first point, and I don't know how I feel about that. Wouldn't you want? I'm thinking this genuine thought. Again, y'all, I know the internet wants me to pick sides on shit. I'm actually a real human. I believe that not everything is black and white. So some things I'll agree with and some things I won't. When we're talking about this though, I almost want to say, wouldn't y'all not want essentially Boruto to have like Naruto characters just be Naruto characters again? What I mean by that is like, would it not ruin the series if instead of Sarada being important, Mitsuki being important, Boruto being important, Chojo being important, whoever new character, it was still about Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Hinata, Lee, Guy, Kakashi? Like, wouldn't that hurt the show? Wouldn't that hurt the show? Don't get me wrong, I don't want character assassinations to happen, but wouldn't that hurt the show? That's what people want? Wow. Yeah, nah, I think if you're gonna do a sequel, do it. I think if you're going to make a sequel to Naruto,
make a sequel to Naruto.
I don't think I think I'm gonna disagree. I don't like the idea that I want the previous cast of Naruto to be as relevant or even more relevant. Not saying he said that, but I'm interpreting what other people have said in the chat and what other people have said on Twitter. I don't want Boruto Next Generations to be backpacked by Naruto the past generation. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I want that. Now, I don't want, and I've seen this meme, I don't want Sasuke looking like he's not
Sasuke Uchiha.
I don't want Naruto to look like he's not
Naruto Uzumaki.
And whenever those characters are on the screen, they deserve the time that, you know, they deserve. Like, if Kiba's on the screen, relative to the cast of where I'm at in the series, yeah, Kiba probably should stomp, but at some point, Kiba can get cliffed. Who cares? It's fucking Kiba. But, like, I've seen memes. Apparently, Sasuke goes outside a lot, and I'm scared for when I get to that part, because that, I will say, I have an issue with. If it's essentially, we're trying to push Boruto and Sarada and Mitsuki, and those are just the three characters I know for at the moment in time. Sorry if I keep reusing them. But we're trying to push those characters so hard, we have to fodderize the other ones. I'm not a fan of that necessarily, but I'm also equally, if not more so, against the idea that, oh, I want this series to be about A gang, all this shit fine and all, but
Naruto touchdown. It's his story now.
like, no, like, move the fuck on. It's a sequel. Be different, nigga. Be different, bro. 50 filler episodes into the first canon arc being a movie recap into more filler killed it. Damn. You know, me and chat had this conversation about football and basketball, and for any of my sport anime fans on YouTube, comment below what you think about that. Timestamp this and debate me on this specifically if you don't give a fuck about the rest of the shit. I think the first half matters more than the second nowadays. And this is quite literally another reason. I think I'm very much a believer that your first impression matters, let alone your first half performance, let alone in this case, the anime's initial impression on a viewer. Like, for example, a lot of people in my chat don't give, I can't even do the meme in this video. A lot of people in my chat don't even give Free Run a chance, or Fry Run. We call it Fry Run over here. They don't even give it a chance because it started slow. I've heard several times, hey, this is a slow burn anime, but when you get there, it's peak. I don't even like that, like, notion. A lot of people told me about that prior into One Piece, and One Piece surprisingly wasn't as slow for me, but I saw what they were talking about because One Piece fights in the beginning are, like, respectfully souped up Pokemon battles. But you know, like, yeah, I'm with you there that if it starts bad, you're not a hater for being like, yeah, nah, I can't do it. Being told to go through 50 filler episodes, watch every episode because they're all important. Nah, that's a paradox. You're not a hater for that. That's an issue. Oh, this is Editor River. All right, River, let's see what you gave me a book, but I know you, so I'll allow this. I think a big part of the hate comes from filler. As someone who a good amount of the anime only watching manga, canon, it's cool, and I wouldn't say deserves the hate from that. But another big part is it doesn't live up to Naruto. I was waiting for someone to say that. That's one of them ones where everyone wants to put the knife to the nigga neck. But that's kind of what happens when you do a sequel. And it's unfortunate. But when you do a sequel, especially to a sequel, because one thing I don't want Boruto fans to do, or I don't know if they've done it already, comment section, chat, yes or no, better yet. And chat, don't be biased. I know most of you niggas hate Boruto, but don't be biased. I hope it's not a situation of where Boruto fans try to caca on Naruto to make people like Boruto. Do you know what I mean? But that it's just like what happens when you're a sequel. It's kind of like if Dragon Ball Super fans were to caca on Z, or Z fans were to caca on Dragon Ball and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't. That would be unfortunate, but I'll say this: when it comes to like it not being as good as Naruto, I mean, if it's not as good as Naruto, I'm gonna be blunt. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as Naruto. Naruto is one of my like 5 favorite anime of all time. Basic big spit, but hey, nigga, I do not care. Naruto is one of my like favorite animes out there. Hence, you know,
TSO Sage.
Like, you know, TSO Sage exists, pal. Like I fucks with Naruto heavy. But I'm not going into this expecting Boruto to be better. Now, if it is. But furthermore, despite me expecting Boruto to not be better than Naruto, and I will find out if that's the case or not, it's just unfortunately, that's just how it's going to be. Niggas are going to always compare the two. And right or wrong, you're not going to escape it, but niggas are always going to compare the two. It's just the way it goes. Hell, it's called Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, my nigga. It's right there. So controversial maybe, I don't classify someone who doesn't fuck with Boruto because it's not as good as Naruto. I don't think of them as a full-blown 1,000,000% fuck you hater. What I will do, however, is ask them, so how do you feel about Shippuden? I will do that. I will gladly do that because it's pretty much set in stone. Yeah, Boruto is a continuation of Shippuden, and Shippuden is a continuation of Naruto. It's all one fucking omniverse. It's all one story. So if you have this random ass smoke for Boruto and you don't want to give it a chance because it's not as good as the series prior, well, hey, there's a lot of people that think OG Naruto's better than Shippuden. So what are we talking about? So I think that it's a dishonest thing to do, but I will say it's not necessarily a hating thing to do because it's just natural. It's a sequel. Let's read what else he says here. Nothing so far in Boruto has been better than majority of Naruto arcs, and nothing has been better than any of OG Naruto arcs. Damn. Even the Land of Waves, for example, not to use even stuff from later on, I would say is better than every Bort arc I've seen. Damn. Okay, chat. Right here. This is my chat, not me. If I wouldn't post this on Twitter. What the f? But chat, not me, because obviously I ain't seen it. Does Land of Waves solo Boruto and the manga? Go. Yes or no? Does Land of Waves solo Boruto and the manga? Hell yeah. Clears. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Clears. To be honest, no. Hell no. Nailed it. Okay, we're seeing some. Okay, it's pretty mixed. Okay, that's pretty mixed. Okay. So we'll find out, but it's contentious. Say less. IDK with the 5. Okay, so that's contentious. That's actually pretty good because I think Land of Waves is a really good arc. Therefore, it's going to get hate because as a sequel, it doesn't live up to the original, so it will automatically get hate, which at that point is valid. Okay, so me and River 100% agree there. And so Sage can have fun with this quotable, the shit not better than My Hero either. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Chat, pick one right now, fool. My Hero, Boruto, up to the latest chapter. Comment below, nigga. I'll say this, though, just to really put my feet to the fire here. And I think for the most part, this video's YouTube comment section isn't going to be toxic because, again, outside of Wyans being Wyans, anybody that makes it past the 2-minute intro that will be perceived as a roast, you'll understand. But I don't think My Hero sucks. No, I've even gone as far as to rewatch a couple of the moments that I liked because I was on some research shit, and then at some point the algorithm was algorithm. Yeah, I don't think My Hero's ass. I don't think it's peak, but I don't think it's ass. I don't get that My Hero is this dog shit, piece of shit, fuck anime. I don't get it. Boruto is a good show on its own legs. I think the hate is from fans who watch the show with the nostalgia glasses looking for a reason to hate. It's different, of course, but it also brings Naruto back to its roots and away from chakra mechs. The show is good. I hope so. I don't even necessarily, yeah, I just hope so. I'm hoping the show kind of, in a weird way, does what a lot of Dragon Ball fans want them to do, but it's just never been consistent with the story of Dragon Ball. And that's like somewhat regress the story to push a new character forward. Now, again, the reason why it doesn't work in Dragon Ball is you've had Gohan surpass them multiple times. You have Gotenks surpass niggas multiple times. You've had the young niggas be the strongest. In Boruto, there's a perfect opportunity to have situations where Naruto ain't there. Now, granted, you're going to have to do a lot of work to make me believe Naruto at will couldn't just run across the country. But that's besides the point. You're going to have to do a lot there. But outside of that, I mean, they're ninjas, so it wouldn't be the hardest thing to possibly do, I suppose. But yeah, there is a strong way to make this essentially feel like original Naruto yet again for at least a brief moment in time. So hopefully that's the case. If it's not, I won't be disappointed because, you know, you can also make Boruto ridiculously OP, which I know he inevitably becomes. But It's a matter of how you go about it. But I would say if what you're saying here happens, I'll be more than happy. A vast majority of haters have never even seen the opening credit scene. Yeah, that's just true. This is one hitter credit TKO. Those niggas are hating. Those niggas are hating. That's just come on now, bro. I will be honest. I enjoyed like the first 30 episodes. Wow, that's interesting because the other dude said the first 50 pissed him off. And then it felt like a copycat game. Then I knew I wasn't enjoying it. I knew I wasn't enjoying it when I saw Himawari filler and I said, that's a good episode. Why is she more interesting in a filler episode? Damn. So I was hoping for someone to have a comment like this. Because chat, y'all already know. Some of you think I'm trolling. I'm not. Some of you think I'm trolling. I'm not. So I'm going to be very clear. I will stand Himawari the entire time we watch this show. If she's ass, I got cooked. If she ends up being peak, yeah. But I'm standing Hima day one. I said it the second I seen her fucking face. I seen the tot and I was like, yes, the motherfucker's peak. That's my tot. That's my tot. That's big tot Hima. But the reason why I'm on that tangent in energy is because literally, and I know we do, what about Fandom? But seriously, what about Boruto? I'm hoping, and let me put chat away for a second so you see him. I'm hoping that Boruto, hell, this is even better. Sarada, Mitsuki, Naruto, Sasuke also live up to their show, because what do you do if Boruto is a bad character? What do you do if Sarada's a boring character? What do you do if Mitsuki is a good character and he doesn't get enough screen time? So if your issue with the situation is that the main character you find to be the least interesting, or at least not as interesting as many of the other characters, I would say in Naruto, in the Naruto verse, I'm sorry, for the most part you can get away with it. But if he's bad, I can see why that's an issue for you. And by the way, the verdict on this dude, he's not hating. That's just a genuineness. It sucks that, like, this isn't even, I mean, not to keep addressing like YNs and Twitter, but it sucks that some people will interpret this as hate. That sucks. This is like I'm not going to say well thought out. I'm not glazing, but this is just a genuine opinion. The nigga saw Himawari's filler, said, oh, I actually like that episode. Oh shit, wait. I like that episode. And it was like, yeah, that's a genuine opinion. That's not hate. That's not hate at all. It's because people can't fathom that Naruto story is over. Oh, that's easy. We don't even need to keep reading you. Yep. 100%. Some of you niggas, I keep saying, you pull up the shows, you pull up the animes, you pull up to whatever the fuck. You pull up to friends' houses, you pull up to music fest, you pull up to concerts, you pull up to your iPhone with these 3D glasses, these fruit by the foot, your Danimals Crush cups, and your and your Lunchables with nachos. You were that kid. And you'll sit there and just refuse to accept anything new. I 100% agree with that. I don't even need to keep reading your shit. I 100% agree with that. Because the anime pushed a lot of filler. Okay, we talked about filler a lot. Oh, wait, hold on. What did he say? And Boruto as a character pushed people away. Damn. So, like, is he talking like Boruto just goes on a fuck you arc? We'll find out. Or is Boruto just like a character who draws so much attention that he makes others irrelevant? But either way, it's unfortunate. But unless it's good, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. The anime is ass, making it feel like blatant disrespect to the OG Naruto. All right, that's it. That's hate, but it's almost not hate because, again, it's gonna get compared to Naruto. It's going to happen. However, just the way he phrased it, he's obviously a fucking hater. Yeah, the way he phrased it, he's obviously a fucking hater. But no, this is what I'm talking about. Nigga, you Boruto fans, you have to kind of just realize that you are under a shadow, at least at this moment in time. Even if I end up thinking that Boruto's better than Naruto long term, right? You'll still always be the sequel to Naruto for a lot of people until it concludes. People can breathe, assess the anime fairly now that it's over, and then we'll have the discussions. That's why, like, a lot of people are starting to stand Super more and more and more because it's over. People are taking their time to digest that. Oh, actually, Moro's better than Refusal and shit like that. And I know you're thinking, who the fuck would say that? My community is saying shit like that. But it's not Moro, they're saying Zamasu. Help me. The reason why he deserves the hate, he is crazy. They can even say the anime deserves the hate. He deserves the hate. Is Boruto that much of a character that hateable? Is Boruto a good or bad character? You know what? Fuck this. Time out. Chat. Is Boruto a good or bad character? Yes, sir. Is he good or bad? Good or bad? Is he a good or bad character? Sometimes, nah. Be a man. Mid. He all right? No. Be a man. No. Tired of this shit. Tired of this shit. No.
Be a man. Be a man.
Good or bad? Starts horrendous but becomes great. See, that's the most I'll allow. But yeah, that's the most I'll allow. I'm saying a lot of bad, a couple of goods though. The reason why he deserves the hate is because 85% of the reason why he deserves the hate is because 85% of the anime is filler. I personally watched all 291 episodes, read the manga after the anime, and read BTV every month. I enjoy it, but I wasted a lot of time watching the anime or people that don't exist like Iwabe. Damn. So I know some of you guys are thinking, oh my God, spoilers. There's a reason River included this. Again, I'm not a fucking liar. Yeah, I heard that a lot of the anime canon characters deadass don't matter and some like barely even fucking exist. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know if he literally means that nigga is snap non-existent, but that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's a pretty good reason not to fuck with it. If this is what I'm saying. That's a pretty solid criticism of the show. If you're a person that watched the anime, fucked with it so much, you said, oh my God, I want to see what happens next. Let me pick up the manga, reread the shit, let alone read past it, and was like, oh my God, this guy doesn't even matter. That is kind of crazy. I never really saw the hate. Sure, it has its moments, but I don't think it ever had a real chance just because of what it is. Yep, that's very fair. It doesn't deserve the hate at all. It's a great show. The majority of haters never watched it and just repeat like sheeps what others say for likes. And when the Boruto fandom fights back, they cry like hypocrite bitches. We got some crazy ones, yes, like any other fandom. Well, every fandom does have crazy ones. Every fandom does have YNs. My concern with Boruto fans and any other fan base that their show is perceived mid is a matter of insecurity. I think that's where Boruto fans stand out. That's where My Hero fans are kind of standing out, but nowadays people are like low-key, My Hero's not even that bad, so they're not necessarily cut of the same cloth. But there was a while when Mid Hero Academia was the trend. And a lot of other anime that are deemed as OD mid, that I feel like they have this inferiority complex. Inferiority was the right word. Why did I make up a word just now? Anyway, but yeah, that's what I think it is. I think a lot of you guys are like, because you want niggas to like your show and people don't like your show, you're easy as fuck to get triggered. I think that's where the Boruto fandom is not only probably the head honcho of that, but it's also gotten to okay, gang. My brother in Christ, niggas can't tweet for their streams anymore. My brother in Christ, we can't sit there and say, hey man, I'm just not a fan of the character without you niggas twonking out. Like, you know what I mean? That's not, I can't sit there and enable that behavior. And even though, yes, most anime fans are crash outs, like if I sit there and say, hey gang, not gonna lie, Luffy's not a better character than Goku, One Piece fans would keyboard it up and get mad. Absolutely. But at least their anger is from a place of, they're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm just a bitch to them. But like the Boruto niggas, they'll sit there and they'll be like, there's no fucking way. Like, it's a tone. You kind of get what I'm getting at there? I'm not wording it right, but I want to say some of you understand what I'm trying to say. It's a tone thing. When One Piece fans get mad at you for saying Luffy's not better than X character, it's because Luffy's their glorious king. When Boruto fans get mad at you for not liking XY character or hell, even the show in general, it's because they assume you're just another hating ass peon that didn't give the show a chance. You see how those are two different things? Type shit. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's get this one. The anime is not good, but the manga is decent. I've heard that a lot. Some other guys said the opposite. I think he had more of a hot take because this is what I've seen a lot. The anime is just straight up bad. However, the manga is actually all right, and Blue Vortex is apparently just genuinely good. That's what I've heard. It literally is anime bad, manga aight. Blue Vortex is apparently like this really, really, really fucking good show. I haven't got there. We are going to get there. One, it deadass doesn't need to exist. Naruto ends the storylines perfectly, and the show is a clear cash grab. Two, animation is kind of ass. Three, I don't pity Boruto like I do Goku, Naruto, or Asta, and his backstory sucks. He just hates his dad. I don't need to say anything about number three because one, I can't, and two, I'm pretty confident that they're gonna cook you for that one. I'm pretty confident they're gonna talk about that you don't understand the character. But when we're talking about one, does it need to exist? I mean, you could have not a story about Naruto having a kid, but it also isn't a problem that it exists. If Boruto was like globally recognized as good, you wouldn't say that. So yeah, I'm not gonna say that Boruto is a clear cash grab that doesn't need to exist. The story of Naruto could have continued. It's not that hard.
The Hokage had a tot.
These are the results of breaking the cycle of hatred. It's actually pretty fine to me. In fact, I'll go a step further. Now that I'm really thinking about it, and maybe I'm about to show my unk self, because I've talked about Wyans a lot in this video. Maybe I'm about to have an unk moment per se, but I vividly remember
Niggas were hype when they saw Boruto.
when they saw this fucking tot in a movie, and he had a Rasengan, and then the shit just said, pfft, and he threw that bitch. Niggas were hype. Niggas were hype about that shit. Hell, niggas were hype when they saw this nigga just running around trolling in the leaf. So the idea that the show doesn't need to exist, I think is cap. I'm gonna call copium. I think sure you can end it there the same way that sure you can end Dragon Ball Z at Z. Sure you can end Dragon Ball at Dragon Ball. But I don't think that you would say the same things if Super was just objectively peak. If Boruto was objectively peak, you wouldn't be saying this. That's fine. The movie was enough. See, again, you wouldn't say that if the anime was good. Because by that, I really hate that point. Because I really hate the point that the movie was just enough. So you get a movie about Naruto's tot with his own special case in point of taijutsu. Because he has the gentle fist, he becomes a tuning, but he does his own way, you know, he's cheating and other shit. Takes out an Otsutsuki, whatever the fuck, however you pronounce that shit. And objectively, a lot of people like the movie. Hence, you niggas like the movie. That's why you're saying, oh yeah, bro, it's fine but if it just ended with the movie. Objectively speaking, more episodes about that
Cool-ass character.
is perfectly fine. You niggas can't sit there and tell me a continuation of the story via movie is good, but because the anime is bad, you know what, bro, the movie, that just logically doesn't make sense. That actually, I don't want to call it a straight fallacy, because at the end of the day, these are all opinions, but that is not adding up, at least to me. If someone in the comments can explain that, go for it. But that is not adding up at all. It's like it's like if the Cell Saga was a movie and then you told me, yeah, that's the end of Dragon Ball, man. You know, there's no realm of reason that they continue with any narratives of Gohan. And niggas literally be asking for Gohan to get fucking arc after arc after. Man, it's again, if you liked the Buu Saga, you wouldn't be saying that shit. Bullshit, chat. Yeah, that's hindsight. I'm glad someone took it to Dragon Ball, because that's hindsight. Now I got chat. That's 4K. And then say cheese, nigga. That is so high. Thank you, whoever provided the Dragon Ball analogy. Yeah, the second Gohan did all of that shit, you niggas know damn well y'all was like, yo, I like this guy. It's good. But because you didn't like in the Buu Saga, he wasn't the main character. He was a bookworm. Goku comes back. Vegeta's back in the spotlight. And then in Super, he's a bitch. Because of all of that. Now you niggas... It could have ended at the Cell Saga. Shut up. Shut the fuck. Shut up. Shut up. That is the definition of hindsight. Why Boruto gets hate? One, Naruto and Sasuke are no longer relevant. That's another one of the things that ties into like being a sequel. Yeah, if Naruto was there, you know Naruto is in existence or even killed off, and he's just not there. You're watching a show without your favorite character. Easy. Two, majority of the hate are from people who never watched the show. Okay, yeah, that's easy. Could not care less about most of the characters since they're basically just clones of their parents. Ooh. I am terrified that you could be true here. I hope that's not the case. Because a red flag did go off. A red flag did go off in the movie, even in the couple of episodes I've already seen, that, yeah, Shigadai is younger Shikamaru with a little bit of bop in it. That Sarada is unique for the most part. Sarada, you could try to dumb it down as Sakura with a Sharingan, but I think that's dishonest. Sarada seems a little unique. Boruto's definitely unique. Mitsuki's definitely unique. But then when you get to Chocho or whatever, it's female Choji. I can see someone saying that. When you get to Size Tot, I don't know his name, you can get with that. So I'm scared that's the case. Again, I'm talking from like literal 5-6 episode sample size. I'm not assuming. I do not know. But I am scared that that's the case. And if that is the case, that is unfortunate. Metal Lee, yeah, he's the scariest one, right? Metal Lee, because I saw him walking around on his arms with his father. Yeah, if Metal Lee is just Lee back in his prime, but Lee right now should be stronger than he ever was, yeah, that is unfortunate. Inogen, his name is Inogen. Good shit. The anime deserves a hate it gets, especially the dub version. The manga's fire. Yep, this is a popular take. It's the filler. People already didn't like Boruto because of his bratty characterization in the movie. The anime has so much filler because of the monthly manga like DBS. It just doesn't get the love DBS does because Boruto isn't Naruto. Damn. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Because Goku is still Goku. Gohan is still Gohan. It's easy to buy into. It's not changing your story. But Boruto isn't Naruto. In fact, we're going to have Naruto on the screen, but give more time to someone who is not Naruto. Yeah, that's fair. I can see how that turns people off. It's popular to hate on new things. My Hero is a wonderful series, but people won't watch it because of Deku Crybaby or Fanbase mid. People hate Boruto because Boruto annoying and they ruin Naruto's legacy. They're like children who refuse new food. I mean, yeah, that definitely exists. I'm not going to say that you're right about the two anime you're referring to. Personally, I don't have an issue with either one. But I'm not going to say that they're objectively peak, wonderful, S tier. End of the day, I'll say this. While it's popular to hate on new things, it is equally as popular for new things to be overrated. It is equally as popular to glorify new things. Sakamoto Days, Gunga Goon, Solo Leveling. These are all things that got immediate praise, except Solo, you could argue. And Solo Leveling, if you want to say didn't get praise, season 2 has got an enormous amount of praise. I don't think it's a new anime issue. I am going to stop you there. What I will say is people are quick to not give things a chance. I think people saw Deku cry a lot. Mind you, My Hero's first 60 episodes had it in crazy conversations, but people saw Deku cry a lot and said, yeah, I'm not going to continue the show. That's lazy. People saw Boruto act like a brat, which brats are annoying, but that's the point of being a brat. And we're like, yeah, I'm not going to watch the show. So I see where you're going for. I just wouldn't go as so far to say it's because it's new. It's more than it's just new. But you're not entirely wrong. I didn't probably say that the right way, but we're here, hopefully. Yeah, same thing. Boruto's replacing Naruto. Ask people in real life why they don't like Boruto. 9 times out of 10, they're going to refer you to the internet or some source that let you know they didn't really judge it for themselves. That's a good question. Is Boruto getting hate because it's cool to hate it? That's a good question. I'm actually going to tweet that. And by the end of this stream, we'll check the tweet. And editor, if I forget to record it, just put the answer of that poll on the screen either now or at the end of the video, whatever you refer to. Does Boruto get hate because it's cool to hate it? I put that up. I put that poll up. Actually, we're gonna let that one in the video as well. I think this is a W discussion. In regards to the Boruto fans that tried to attack,
My nigga, this is Twitter.
We go to sleep. You got school. We wake up. We continue things. I'm just concerned that you'll grow up and rather than, having this energy and immediate smoke for your father, your sister, your mother, your brother, your cousins, your girl, your bloodline rules, that you'll have this smoke for a 2D character. Now, if it was Goku, that's different. But no, all troll aside, yeah, no, I just hope that, It's okay to relax and take a breath. Furthermore, honestly, I don't hate Bort. I'm excited to watch it because I want to find out if I will hate Bort or if I will really much be the contrarian that ends up liking Boruto, because that's the minority here. So for that reason alone, I'm very invested into the series. We will be reacting to them on Twitch. But speaking of things on Twitch, special announcement, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have a
YouTube stream
coming soon to you. We're having a YouTube stream. This YouTube stream will feature a couple of special guests. It'll be a one-time thing, literally a one-time thing. I'm seeing niggas in the chat say ill because it's a
one-time thing.
But no, seriously, we're going to have a one-time stream on YouTube. You'll see why when it gets there. But let's just say we'll have special guests. It's going to be fucking hilarious. And you will be more than entertained. The topic will be revealed soon. Take care and stay blessed, though, my nigga.